Good morning. I'm pretty sure that I'm on the right page today. If for any reason I'm not, please someone point it out to me very quickly. Yesterday was a rough day for me. And I think that's important for us to be authentic and what we're really feeling. I wasn't all that authentic yesterday, although I think a few of you may have picked up on the fact that I wasn't especially at the top of my game yesterday. But the most beautiful thing about that is I'm looking for myself, because if I don't find myself, I'm going to hop back off quick and get on the right page. I think I'm doing okay today. We have down days for a reason. Our body just says, okay, enough. I have been working so hard. We are working like 24/7 right now. And so, nope. Who's here? If you found me on Enlightened World Living, tell me. Somebody's. Julie Kiss. Julie, I hope that your head is feeling better. You know, I was thinking of you this morning when you said that you had those headaches, because that's where I was yesterday. I was a disaster yesterday. And the thing is that when I first decided to do the go live, I really didn't know what kind of rough shape I was in. I wasn't feeling great. But I get these days, I get something that's more, I used to be I still get migraines. I've always gotten migraines, but I'm having an awful time finding myself. So I'll feel better when I find myself, because then I'll know I'm in the right place. So hang with me. Now I get a silent migraine. There I am. So when the silent migraines hit, I don't get the warning like I used to. I still will sometimes get the aura and let me know, or this weird dizzy thing going on. But I truly didn't know that I was struggling yesterday until I got into the video, into the go live. And then suddenly I was like, ooh, something's not right. And even when I look back at myself, thank you for noticing those new glasses. When I look back at myself yesterday, I realized, my eyes were kind of crossing. I was way off yesterday. So I apologize. I popped on the wrong page. I confused people. It's just part of our physicality, isn't it? And I really feel like right now, that's not what I want to do. Right now, we're going through this stuff for such an important reason. It's like, okay, hold on, I got myself going in every which direction right now. Because we're working 24/7. It's like our guides, our angels, our, all of this energy, we're working to turn all this darkness to transmute. And so we're being called to work 24 hours a day. And truly, that's not going to work. And truly, the fact that we're just not getting good rest here, I think that has a lot to do with it. No matter how hard we try, we're just not getting the kind of rest that we really need. I'm restless. I've been trying really hard to remember my dreams. I know I've got a lot going on, and I think that the most important message is right now, we don't necessarily need to remember what we're going through in our sleep. Maybe it's being blocked for a reason. Maybe there's a reason that we shouldn't remember what's going on in our dreams, because it may be something that's scary or will be difficult for us to comprehend or to... Sorry, there's a car going backwards. I'm on a little dead end road, and we don't get a lot of traffic, and so when I do, it distracts me. It's good enough sharing. So thank you for sharing my life, because I see you. Thank you for joining me. I am in much better shape this morning. And the reason why I'm sitting here going through all of this stuff, yes, yesterday was migraine day. My eyeballs were crossing. I watched my video. I could see my crossed eyes. I knew I was having a hard time. We are going through such, like our bodies are completely transforming in so many ways. Our cells are changing. Our DNA is waking up to places that we've never been before. Our abilities are being heightened. The more I allow, the more I say, yeah, bring it, whatever you want me to do, whatever gifts you want to allow me, whatever I can have, I'm ready to accept. I'm wide open like that. I've been wide open like that for a few years. Well, let me just tell you, when you're wide open like that and you say, yeah, bring it, the body has a hard time. The body can say, what in the world did you just agree to? The body and the ego. And they're like, oh, wait a minute, slow down. I did not sign on for this. The soul, the spirit is ready for the transformation. The body is not always in line yet. It takes a little bit longer. So yesterday was one of those days for me where my body was back there someplace. My soul was ready to fly. It's like, yeah, I got my wings. Bye. I'm ready to go. And my body said, would you please slow down? So please be aware of that. When you're having these, Julie, I was thinking, that's what I said earlier, your headaches. It's a part of it. You know, our bodies just need time to adapt and to adjust. All of these illnesses that are on the planet, I like the idea that it's really our bodies is going through this big change, and colds and illness, they're part of it. It's there's a good word for it. It'll come to me. Recalibration. It's a recalibration. It's a time when the body tries to find a way to keep up with all of these huge changes that are going on. Hi, Terry. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. I know you got to go soon, but I appreciate you being here. See, you're feeling the shifting energy as well. Isn't it crazy? It is just crazy. And so our bodies are needing a whole lot of self-care because this is very difficult. I will say that when you come out the other side, like this morning, I feel like I've spread my wings and I could fly or I could walk on water. I love that. I love that we go on these dips. And morning again, Terry, we just saw you a few minutes ago. We go down the roller coaster ride, down towards the bottom, and we're like, oh my gosh, yesterday. I finally, in the afternoon, I finally said, you know what, just go take a nap. Would you just listen to your body for a little while and go sleep? And once I slept for a while, I started to come back out of it. And then I went out in nature and I came out even better. My gosh, how can you not respond to the beauty? I went live for just a little while because I wanted to share how green everything was. We've been getting a lot of rain and everything. It's like it's a rainforest. This area in the mountains is considered a rainforest because we get so much rain, and it's like living in Ireland. It's so green, it's so beautiful. And so it just charged me right back up again. Thank goodness. Thunderstorm last night. I knew how many of us are weather barometers. That's where one of my biggest reactors is the weather. So when there's a storm coming in, it'll be like resting on my head. So Kimberly Kerr, thank you for joining me. So in the little advertisement that I put out, that's the most beautiful part of this, is we go through these things, these down phases, where the body is trying to catch up, where the ego is trying to catch up. And when it finally gets strong enough to handle more, it's finally like, okay, I've integrated it. Here I go again. Today is one of my here I go again days. It's like, woohoo! I got some new energy yesterday. It was tough for me to handle. My body was like laying on the ground. I can't handle this today. What is that little video I see where the little girl, she's holding on to a merry-go-round, a little small merry-go-round, and she's laying on the floor and it's pulling her in circles. That's who I was yesterday, getting pulled in circles. I was so exhausted. I hurt so much. And today, there is newness coming through to me. There's new communication. Feels like it's opened up, as if I'm just hearing the voice of my guides, of angels, of Steve, whoever it is. It's just like, blah, like here I am. And as I was preparing for this morning, it was right here. It's like, guess what, sister? And I just said, okay, whatever. I'm wide open. I'm just going to let it come through today. So I said, fasten your seatbelts. I feel the energy building inside of me. I can almost not contain it. It's almost, as soon as I opened back up a second ago, I was like, okay, here we are. I'm going to try really hard to just let it come through and not hold it back. So we'll see what happens. Relax. Yes, I did good. I was a good girl and I took good care of myself yesterday, Terry. Do you know that thing in the angel circle that you said about the apple? And as soon as you said that, I was like, yep. I try so hard. As gifts are coming into me, I try so hard to just go I just go for the gusto. I'm like, yeah, give me that apple. I'm going to pick it off the tree. I'm going to take a big old bite of it. Oh, yuck. I wasn't ready for that yet. Throw it on the ground for a little while. It wasn't quite ripe. wasn't quite right. And I think as I'm very childlike in that way, that I'm always trying to jump in very, very quickly. And I'm learning to just take that pause. It's very difficult for my little child to learn to take a time out sometimes. See, I've had to revisit insecurities that I thought were long gone. Spirit is dredging up all the dirt so we can deal with it now. As we are the leaders of the light for this ascension, we are moving. I lost it. Hold on. Let me breathe while I'm reading this. We are moving into the light, life of high vibrations. All that which no longer serves us has to be let go of now. Like you said, sometimes the spirit is ready or the body is not, or the ego is not quite ready. It's all good. It's all part of our adventure. Exactly. And sometimes the best thing we can do is just to lay down. Just sit down on the floor for a few minutes. What I still call my bathroom floor. It's like, would you just go back to that bathroom floor for just a little while? That bathroom floor, may have been my place of grief. When I started, it became my place of power. It's where I got to know me. I found my own Holy Spirit higher self, that voice of wisdom inside of me, by sitting on that floor and by seeking and saying, okay, well, what is this? What am I? And allowing it to come through freely. And if you don't have those experiences daily, I think after a while the body says, hey, wait, slow down. Or the soul is saying, slow down. Did you forget about us? Can you be in stillness? You don't always have to put yourself out there. You don't always have to be strong for everybody. You don't always have to be, some kind of guru. We don't even want that. We're not even asking for that. We want you to be that child. We want you to take your naps. We want you to walk out in nature. We want you to play. We want you to have fun. It is through example that we are teaching one another. It is through holding that childlike innocence, that wonder inside of us that we're bringing back into the earth, this new energy of love. Because truly, what is a new child, a small child? They are love. That's all. They don't know all that other stuff yet. All they are is love. Hello, son. So it's really coming back to that. And so, see, I think I so agree with you. I've been hearing this from many people, all of these things that we've carried around inside of us, these insecurities where we were told to sit down, to be quiet, to not let our voices be heard. And suddenly we're coming to this place where we're being said, no, there's no more of that. You're not told to go sit in the corner. You're not that little girl that got sent to the top of the stairs anymore. Your voice needs to be heard. You need to be seen. Your light needs to shine in the most beautiful way. Like our angels are not telling us to do anything that is... hold on. It's going to be a powerful... I hope you guys can just tune into my energy today. That's not even mine. It's just filtering through me. It's a super powerful, energetic day for me today. And it just is so powerful sometimes that it literally just brings me to tears. So, sorry. No, I'm not sorry at all. I hope you enjoy it. Please feel it. Please feel this energy that's coming through. I've opened up to it. I want to share it out. Because we are so loved. And we can't even fathom how much we are loved. And I think that the body is just like, the ego is just starting to get a little inkling of just a little tiny taste of how much we're loved, because we can't even imagine. And there is a message that's coming through. I wrote about it already. It came through really strongly a little while ago. And I know it's Steve, because when his presence is here, when I'm crying, it's always because he's here. So I'm trying to listen. I really opened up to him today, and I'm trying to listen to him today, because he is everything. He went from being this sweet man that fixed everything for me. Oh my gosh, if I could tell you the things he fixed. Mostly he fixed me. He worked so hard to bring me back to a place of knowing, accepting love. Because I had always given love and I didn't know how to receive. And he's still teaching me that lesson. So, and it's overwhelming today. I'm like, okay, I got you, bud. All right, what do you got to say? The message is cleared. It's all about transformation. I put on my little details up there that it was hide and seek. We have all played hide and seek for many, many lifetimes, not just for this lifetime. We have been hiding our light. We've been covering ourselves because for so long it was dangerous. I think these have to come off because I'm crying too much. For so long it was dangerous for us to be out there, to let our voices be heard, to let our light shine. We couldn't shine brightly. We had to cover it up. And so many healers, energy healers will tell you that you can't let your light shine. They'll say you got to cover that light a little bit because you're going to draw in, evil. You're going to draw in darkness. And I've got big news for you. The message now is to let your light shine as brightly as you possibly can. You're no longer required to cover that light because you are bathed in protection at all times, and because Spirit needs us to shine brightly. We can't cover our lights anymore. There's no more hide and seek. It's all about letting yourself shine. You are transforming right now in this space. When you're sleeping, when you're awake, when you're feeling down, when you have those headaches, you are going through a magnificent transformation. It is all about what he showed me this morning was that after we all think, and I've said this before myself, that after we die, we go back to who we really are. What he made clear to me today was that we don't go back to who we were before we came here. We have grown. Every lifetime that we have existed on this planet or other planets, whatever you want to believe, has created in us a new energy. We have learned. We continue to grow and to transform through every lifetime. And the soul is continuing to grow and transform through every lifetime. So these lifetimes that we have lived, I know for me, I have lived many lifetimes. And now the energy, the growth that I have received through all of those lifetimes is being shown to me, as being uploaded, downloaded, whatever you want to say. When we go through these days where we feel so down and so tired, it's because we're going through so much, because we are remembering at a cellular level, the lessons that we have already learned through past lifetimes. So what he is showing me is himself now. He's not the Steve, the soul that I knew before I came into this lifetime, before he and I chose to come into this lifetime. Once again, he's grown. And he's greater. He's transformed, and he is continuing to transform as we are when we come into this lifetime. We're continuously, think of the little baby, and then you have grown and grown, and you're continuously transforming. The soul continues to transform. The soul continues to grow. He wants you to know that this morning, that you will never stop growing, transforming, becoming greater than what you are right now or what you've been in the past, that you will continue, that the soul continues to grow and expand. He is continuing to grow and expand. And those loved ones that you've had in your lives, this lifetime, past lifetimes, they too, as they pass from this life to the next, they have grown. They have learned from their experiences, whatever it might be, whether it was painful, whether it was beautiful. All of that stuff has gone into this package that it has no limit. So I say package, and that's not even a good word. There is no limit to you. Right now you're stuffed in that little earth suit. But the truth of you is that you are limitless. You have limitless potential, limitless power, limitless everything. And so we cannot imagine our own greatness. That is what he's trying to bring through. There's no way that you can imagine your own greatness. You are thinking too small. You need to learn to allow yourself to feel your own greatness. You can't use this. There's no more using this to know your own greatness. The only way you can ever even come close to fathoming how much you're loved and how limitless you are and how expansive you can become is by feeling it. And that feeling, when he gives me just a slight little feel of him, it literally blows me away. It literally takes my breath away. It's the most incredible. Sometimes I have to say, okay, back off a little bit because I got to breathe. I want you to feel that right now for just a few minutes in our meditation today. I'm going to make this kind of short because I know Terry is on at 10 o'clock today, and I try not to overlap too much, but I really want you to please, even though I'm not doing the inner child thing today, it is hide and seek. This is you coming back out. Ollie, Ollie, income free. I think I say that wrong. My daughter tells me that. But anyway, I say Ollie, Ollie, income free. It's time for you to let your light so shine. And so in this place with me right now is a huge amount of support and love and an overwhelming energy that I can barely breathe through. And so I would like for all of us to please help me out here. It's incredible. I would like you to accept some of this energy that I'm being gifted right now. I'm gifting it to you. I'd like you to just breathe deeply. Take a big one and hold it. Hold that energy in your body. Let it go to every cell. Visualize it all the way through. Every cell, every muscle, every tendon, every organ. All of that healing and strength and this love that can't even be imagined. So just breathe that as we're sitting here. I'm going to breathe a little bit. I need to breathe a little bit. Push it deeply within yourself. You have a well inside of you that is bottomless. You can't imagine how expansive you are. And so if you can visualize yourself, your crystal cave, your cave of wonders, we'll call it a cave of wonders. It's inside of you. It's back behind your heart. So as you breathe, please visualize yourself pulling this air in and push it back into that space. Do a little bit. We got some throat stuff going on. Do a little bit of exploring inside your own cave of wonders. What is it that you'd like to find there? What gifts would you like to receive? What have you already received? You've already asked. Everything that you've asked for, you have received. You only need to be open to exploring and open to picking up each item and saying, oh yes, I want to keep this part. And if it's something that doesn't feel good to you, you can focus on letting that go. So as you're breathing, please go through that space that's inside of you. And those little parts of you, see those little parts of you that are feeling sad, that are feeling insecure. If you're ready to let go of that insecurity, now's a good time. Breathe in, make space with this huge energy that's blasting through us right now. It's like a sandblaster. And anything that, even if you don't know what it is, if you're ready to let it go, just allow the angels to come in, scoop it up, and take it away. And continue to breathe. Don't hyperventilate. You can breathe easy, but take it in, please. This is what's happening to us. I hope that you can feel that, this sense of we are being gifted with a new energy, a new ability to reach one another, this golden cord between us. There is a golden cord between you and me and everyone here and everyone on the planet. And I'm sitting here in this energy that I prepared myself for yesterday because I was restful, because I went out to nature, because I decided to be kind to me. This gift came in this morning. It's like, okay, you're ready for this. Here you go. And now it's like, all right, share it out. Share it out. So you guys, please know that this is totally, I hope that you're feeling it, that you know that you're receiving right now. And if you're not, you're still receiving. You're being bathed in this light today. Thank you for joining me. I'm so thankful. And please, please, if you are feeling it too and you want to share this, it doesn't matter if somebody watches this 10 years from now. The Spirit is going to be there with them in that moment. There's always perfect timing. I want to look at your, let me see if I can get these glasses back on. Guys, please continue to breathe. I'm not going to do a full, okay, I will if you want me to. Hold on. It's still clearing. So I want you to sit quietly for just a moment. I want you to put your feet on the floor. And there is golden white light shining down on your head right now. And please breathe this in. Allow it to flow throughout your body. I feel it going down through the third eye. clearing away that headache, clearing away the pressure in the third eye, clearing away like a windshield wiper. It's clearing away the mud and the muck that's blocking you from seeing your truth. I'm holding it there. I feel it in the center of my head. So let's just let it sit there for just a minute. This beautiful, pure white light from source energy is just filling you. I feel physical healing going on. I feel the head clearing, the sinuses clearing. Thank you for that. Down into the throat. If you feel like you need to yawn, if you need to stretch that space, please do. Allow it to stretch out. Allow that golden white light to flow through there. It's like going through, I can see little nooks and crannies. And it's weaving its way through that throat space. And it's clearing away any blocks, anything that's holding you from speaking your own truth. It's clearing out your vocal cords. It's allowing you to know your truth and to be unafraid to tell, to be unafraid to shine your own light. Let it shine. It's okay. You're so protected. You are so loved. We are wrapping you up in this air of protection. We need your light to shine. So please allow your light to shine today. It's down into the heart space. Lots of empath love here today. Breathe it deeply into your lungs. Let it fill those lungs. Let it heal every little bronchiole, every space inside of your lungs. Let it heal. It's thinning out secretions, creating more clear airways as we speak. Breathe deeply. And send this out as you're sitting here. If you know anyone with COVID or any other diseases, please say their name quietly to yourself. If you want that healing to go out to that person, then you can speak that name and allow it to flow. You are that powerful. It's taking my breath away. Thank you. Excellent. Much lighter. Much lighter. Thank you. I love when I'm allowed to breathe again. Still in the heart space. Healing going on in the heart. Releasing. Let go of those things that don't serve you anymore. You have heaviness on your chest. You may let that go. If you feel guilty for being in a good place right now while someone else is sick, let it go. Let it go. You're strong and you're healthy because you are needed in that way. You're not needed to be sick. You don't need that. So you can let that go. It's okay to be healthy and strong. It's okay. We're here for a purpose. You're here for a purpose. You are so needed. They're keeping you healthy and strong because your presence on this planet has a purpose and a meaning. And you are a necessity. Stay with us. Stay with us. And it's down into the, hold on, it's really powerful. It's into the solar plexus. There are some things there that need to be released. So please let your hands just settle at your sides. Wiggle your fingers a little bit. If you're ready to let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Don't want that heavy stuff on my belly anymore. I don't want to carry that anymore. I'm ready to set it free. I'm ready to let it wash away. It was good for me for a while to experience those things. I needed those pains. I needed that difficulty. I'm thankful for every experience that I've had on this planet. And I'm ready now to move into ease. I'm ready now to move into a state of easy manifestation, of thinking about what I want, of believing in what I want, of accepting it. Accepting its existence. It exists because I created it. And now I'm ready to let it happen. I'm open to all the possibilities. There's still healing going on in the throat. I still feel clearing. It's very strong in the solar plexus area right now. It's like the sun. Ooh, I just saw this beautiful, not just the sun itself, but the symbol of the sun with the little fiery rays around it. Like your sun is being opened up. We'll have to look that up. Sola came to me. Somebody's getting something special right there. There is a new light shining inside your belly. It has all to do with this little light of mine. Your lights are brighter today than they've ever been before. That's the whole purpose of this today, is to shine that light brightly, to show you how bright your light is. If you could even, there's no way in physical form that you could imagine seeing how bright your light is. You would be blinded. But within you is a light that's brighter than that sun in the sky. And it's being renewed right now. And we're going down into the womb, the second chakra. I feel that mother energy. That's what's there for me, is that mother energy, that love, the undying love of that baby being held in the womb in a perfect little safe space. There's nothing to be afraid of in this space. And we're getting clearing. And all the way down to the sacral chakra. And there's a foundation underneath you today. A foundation. They're building a foundation. I see it brick by brick by brick for you to build from. If you are working on building a ministry, if you're working on building a business, if you're working on building a family, building a relationship, whatever it is that you're building today, you're being given a foundation to jump from. And we're going to let that energy run right on down our legs. I can feel it at the knees, heat in the knees. If there's healing that's needed in the knees, it's being received at this time. Right on down the legs into the feet. Put your feet flat on the floor. Allow that energy to go right down into the earth. All of this love, all of this beauty, all this healing, we're giving it to the earth. And the earth is, in turn, sending it right back up through. Let it just blast right through you today. We're going to be like firecrackers or fireworks. I want you to let that energy blast right on up your legs, right on up every single one of your chakras. It's going all the way up, and it is blasting right up through, and it's bringing any blocks, cords, attachments, anything. It's just clearing everything away, blasting right up through, and it is shooting right up into the sky. Let it go. Shoot right up into the sky. Let it fly out to wherever it's needed right now, to wherever healing is needed, to wherever joy, love, playfulness, childlike wonder, magic is returning. Your magic is returning to the planet. You are bringing it back. Breathe in deeply. Integrate all of this new energy that has just filled your body. If you feel down or tired or achy at all for the next few days, please know that this is all an integration. Your body is just trying to keep up. Consider it like a defrag. That's how Steve gave it to me yesterday. This is my body's on a defrag. All those little pieces are being put into place. They're being cleaned up and put back into place where they're supposed to. And some of them are upgrading. I'm getting new energy, new awareness, new gifts. And so my body just needs to catch up. Know that for you. Listen to your body today. Spend time sitting on the earth, on the ground. Sit on your floor. Meditate often. Rest. Take naps. When you're sleeping, you're meditating. You're shutting your brain off for a while. Truly, that's the closest you're going to get to you're being completely clear and allowing energy to flow, allowing your angels, allowing your guides to work through your body to help you to integrate this energy. If you need more rest right now, accept that. Just accept it, little child. You need a good nap. Take a good nap. Take your blankie and pillow in there and just enjoy it. Relax into it. We're being asked to rest. We're being asked to give our bodies time to catch up. Let me see if there's anything else for you today. I want you to be able to get over to Terry's meditation, so I don't want to stick in here too long. I feel better. I can breathe again. I hope you all are breathing easier now. Please allow yourselves to integrate this energy today. Let me see if you've got anything for me. You do. You got lots for me. Let me catch up to you real quick. Glasses back. C is hashtag self-care, napping a lot. Very good. We need rest, and it's hard for us to allow that. Take care of yourselves, please. Self-care is so important. You cannot save the world if you're exhausted. Trust me, I try to do it all the time. Kimberly, because we are so loved, thank you for sharing your flesh because I was in need, for giving money away. Someone I knew you needed it. Someone I knew you needed it. Okay. C, yes, we are loved and we are loved. Perfect. Carol, thank you for joining me. You're so welcome, Julie. I hope that really helped you today. Alyssa, thank you for jumping in. Kimberly, I'm glad you believe this. Believe it, accept it if you so feel it. If you feel it, and as you accept, it it starts integrating in your body. Kimberly, I'm walking on the beach and my eyes, the breeze, is your breath sending the energy as I walk. Thank you. You're so welcome. That's beautiful. Alyssa, oh baby, I feel lightheaded in a good way. Sinuses have stopped draining. Yes, I'm glad you're feeling that. That's what I felt, somebody's sinuses. Julie, you guys have a great day. I see what she's just, and let's listen to the Lord. I'll thank you for your beautiful energy in your life. Exactly, Kimberly. All right, you all, I'm going to let you get over to the meditation on Enlightened World Network. I love you so much. I thank you for joining me today and for allowing that big blessed energy to go right on straight through. Blessings to you, Kimberly. Please take good care of yourselves. I will be back tomorrow and every day after that, as long as I'm directed to do so. Please take good care. If you feel the need today, I'm putting myself out there. If you feel the need, these group sessions are beautiful and we get so much healing when we're working together. If you feel the need for a one-on-one session, please just private message me and we'll set something up. Take good care of yourselves. I love you so much, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye now.